including that.
Really?
Yeah.
We're live?
F yeah.
Pudding. Hello, guys. Is anyone going to be on? Let's see. I didn't even post it yet.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Truth or Derynn,
Hello.
where we spill the tea or donate to a charity of Derynn's choice. Derynn is a model, reality star, and entrepreneur. Derynn Page is here to spill the tea.
Hello.
Without any further ado,
Let's spill the seltzer.
Derynn
first.
Page.
Hey, I'm back. It's been a minute. It's been like
It
what?
has.
3 weeks? A month?
It's been a couple minutes.
A year?
It's been a few minutes.
Nothing's changed. It's all the same here.
Huh.
I have nothing to talk about today. This is it.
Huh.
Thanks for chatting. Thanks for coming by.
See you next week.
That's it. What's today's date? August.
Today is August
15th?
15th. It looks like
We're halfway through. We're
it's
halfway
the
through
worst
August.
part of the summer.
Why?
Our birthdays.
We have the same
I feel like
birthday.
are sad because when my birthday hits,
Yeah.
summer's over, and like
School starts.
So like when I was in college, literally I'd be back 2 days before my birthday. So my birthday, I'd be like setting up our college house. Summer's over.
I'm so sorry, Doug.
Yeah, I'm sorry to you too.
Do you know what's the biggest thing that got me mad growing up?
And no one said happy birthday to you.
No one still does say happy birthday to me. It doesn't matter how old I am. No one wrapped my locker in
No
school.
one wrapped your locker.
Yeah, because I didn't have like the
Oh,
birthday
true. Yes,
lockers.
yes,
that
yes.
was like the most.
Or like you didn't get to bring the cupcakes for the whole class.
Yeah,
kind
no,
of
I
thing.
mean, I was a fat enough kid. We didn't need cupcakes, but still like sitting here like anyway. Yeah, no one ever wrapped my locker, and then they would do like my half birthday in February. And I'm like, it's
You
not
got
the
something.
same.
It's not the same. At least you got
It's not the
something. I
same.
never got a half birthday celebration.
That's on you.
Where I'm supposed to bust into school being like, yo, it's February,
half
whatever.
birthday.
It's my half birthday.
February 25th. Pat,
of course.
when is your birthday? November. No, January.
January, yeah.
January. Oh, okay. You're
January what?
27.
You're a.
What does that make him?
No, Aquarius? No, you're a
Pat, what are you?
Aquarius.
I have no idea.
You're an
You don't know what
Aquarius.
you are in your horoscopes?
You're an Aquarius.
Dude, bro, you need to look up your horoscopes because those are total conversation
an
starters at the
Aquarius.
bar, bro.
You tell me. I really don't know.
I think you're an Aquarius. Hold
All
on.
right.
Okay.
I'm gonna search.
Well, I mean,
January 27th.
correct me if I'm wrong, Darren, but
Astrology.
you do talk about dating in
Aquarius.
the show. I think Pat should be looking up his stuff because those are conversation starters at the bar.
This is why you're single, Pat.
Boom,
But there's other reasons.
boom.
There's other reasons.
You gotta start somewhere.
No, I'm kidding. Actually, what were we just talking about before? Oh, the date and dog place. Have you heard of date and dog place in Ridgewood? No.
No, but
Oh,
you bring your dog.
I hope
on
they
a
watch
date?
this. No, this is bizarre. So so I got my dog a year and a half ago,
Yes.
and I was single, and I was like, I'm gonna go meet someone that has a dog and like use the dog as like an icebreaker, right? So I was like searching around, and there's a place in Ridgewood that it's called Date and Dog, and they have an app. It's called Date and Dog, where you literally post a
So
picture
it's
of
like
yourself.
Tinder for
Tinder for people with dogs.
So you take a picture of you and your dog.
Yeah, and then you post all your information.
Yeah.
And then you swipe and you match
Mhm.
people. So I downloaded this stupid app, picture of me and my dog, and I'm like, there's no one on the app. Like I'm like, this is insane. I'm like, how am I gonna meet anyone? So then I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna go there. So I drove there, and I walk in with my dog, and the people in the front go, no, you can't have a dog in here.
What?
And I said,
That's the whole point.
I said, I'm like, is this not the place with the app? And they go, yeah, no, it is. But actually, when we opened, the town of Ridgewood said that you are not allowed to have animals near food and beverage. And I said, you're going to tell me this woman that opened this place spent $500,000 to
Yeah.
open it
Yeah.
and then did another $100,000 on the app and just realized it's not going to work. So they
That's
kept the
nuts.
name, they kept the bakery, they kept the coffee part, but you can't bring your animal.
That is
What a failure.
craziness.
So
It's
yeah,
craziness. What about those places where there's cats running around, your coffee and cats or whatever?
I've been there. The cat cafes. I've been there.
So like the Ridgewood has different laws.
So yeah, it depends on the town.
Are you sure this wasn't a landlord thing? That seems like
No, if you look it up, you're not allowed to have any animals there.
that's crazy.
And Ridgewood's a pretty like popular, fun town.
Yeah.
I look like a thumb today.
Are we already transitioning to the thumb conversations?
No, I'm just looking, I was like, wow.
All right. So it's Tinder for people who have pets. Here's what I was gonna say.
They should have that'd be cool.
I feel I'm not on the apps anymore.
Well, you're married with a
my-
kid. I
yes.
freaking hope so. Hope not.
Back in
Hope-
my day,
hope
though.
not.
Yes, thank
Yeah.
you. Back in my day,
Yeah.
I feel like the apps were flawed. You didn't like know. I'm not saying you have to give me the exact address of people,
Mhm.
but like there should be like specks, dots of like people in your area.
They do. They have what's the one that does that?
Snapchat has something similar.
When you used to cross paths with someone.
Oh.
And I used to crossing. I think it's called crossing paths, right? Dating app.
But like you don't see like
It's called
if I'm
Happen. HAPPN.
okay,
Really cool app.
okay, you cross paths with them. But I'm saying if I pull up a map,
No,
like I want to
do
see
it.
like someone's on the corner, like this.
That's
person's
kind of like
over there.
pedophilia. It's a little scary. Like I don't know.
No, I'm not saying to give me the exact location, but like if I'm like matching up with someone and they're like, because like you go on these things and it's like, oh, match me up with people that are like 5 miles away.
Yeah.
But guess what? New York is 5 miles away, and then you get matched up with the New York people because we're
No,
so
it's
close to
not.
New
5
York,
miles away. Do you need help with math? 5
Bro.
miles away,
bro.
bro.
It
Don't
might
broke me.
take you. It might take you an hour to get there,
Yeah.
but
Hi, Nick.
legit New York City is like
Yeah. It's only
straight shot from here is
Yeah.
like 7 miles. Like not
7?
taking roads.
All right, so then do 2. Do 2
That's not
miles.
an option. Not in my day.
It
Was
says less than 5. Isn't less than 5? Pat, you would know. You're single.
What?
less than is on Tinder.
You can do any settings. You can do like less than 5 miles, and then you can do like plus 300.
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
do less than 5. You can do it in your neighborhood.
I'm just thinking-
Anyway, Happen, I would say, is the best dating app.
Wow, you heard it here first. Darren's favorite dating
That
app
was the
is
one that I used
Happen.
to be on. Happen.
Okay,
never
so-
never met anyone. Just I found out who people were. It was pretty cool.
So when you cross paths with someone, you ever see the Butterfly Effect movie?
No.
Okay.
No.
Anyway, when you cross paths
Okay.
with someone,
Mhm.
it tallies that up in the phone, and then you get a notification. You just cross paths with Luke.
Okay.
And you swipe right or left on them.
Yeah.
That's
It's like
it.
Happen. That's like what it is.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
asking.
So here.
Yes.
This is the explanation of Happen. HAPPN.
They didn't know how to
Find your
spell.
crush in the places that you love. Make it happen.
Ooh.
I agree. Hold on, let's see what it says.
Make
This
your
was the one
spell
dating
check
app.
happen.
No, I get why they
I
did
get it,
that.
I'm joking.
How does Happen work? Let's see. How does Happen? It's hard to explain, but it makes sense.
Hmm.
See, I hate that I can't hear my fingers typing with these stupid headphones on. It's a location-based app, no website, with a really nifty twist. Unlike traditional dating apps, I just lost where the hell I was reading, that just connect you with potential matches so you can start chatting online. Happen takes it a step further by actually geolocating matches near you in real time. This means finding a match that you happen to literally cross paths with, hence the name. It's very cool. I used to do it at the gym when I used to work out, my old gym, like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And there'd be like a lot of people on there. I'm like, oh, that's who it is. So I could run away from them when I saw them
Wow.
next time. Hey, pretty cool, right?
That is
Happen's
pretty
cool
good.
app.
That's probably the closest of what I'm trying to say is like I just think the map locations of all these are just a little flawed.
Well, I think it.
I'm not asking for your exact address or the block you're on.
No.
But like I remember you'd be matching up with people in the city and they're like, I'm not going over there. Screw those
Yeah,
people.
I know. I'm not, it's so funny too, because like growing up, I feel like maybe as like a woman, I don't know. Like everyone's dream was to find like a New York City man. Like that was like the coolest thing. And then as I started going out in the city more, I was like, wow, these men suck. They're so I'm not like a city girl. I'm such a Jersey person. So it's so not my thing.
True.
We should talk about our types, maybe. Is your wife your type?
Yeah. I mean, wouldn't be with her if she
I don't
wasn't.
know. I feel like I guess people like stray away from like their type. I don't know.
Well, I feel like for girls, when they have like a type that's bad for them, yes, that's toxic. They always fall for the same type, and then that person always cheats on them and leaves them. You know, when I feel like guys don't have like, well, I guess they can go the same way.
Great topic.
Yeah.
What makes a woman toxic?
Okay, it goes both ways.
I'm gonna do both, men and
Yeah,
women.
yeah,
Yeah, I'll
yeah.
ask you both. We're talking about toxicity over here.
Okay, so in the comment section, we are live. So we would like you, before we get started on this, to put what do you think makes a guy or a girl toxic?
Toxic.
Please put it in the comment section. We'll answer it or acknowledge it live. All right. So you want me to ask you questions or do you?
We'll do both.
Okay. So
One thing that makes a girl toxic.
one thing that makes a girl toxic flakiness.
Okay.
So like, yeah, let's go to the date dog
Date
place.
dog. I'm saying the same thing.
Let's go to the date
They
dog
flaked
place.
on me. What
and
do you
then
mean?
and then 3 minutes before you're supposed to meet them, there. Oh, like sorry, I had to go to the cat coffee place with Luke.
Luke. Okay, I like that. Makes sense.
So, without naming names, because I had it's a friend of mine. They're together, but they're like she was extremely flaky. Like there was something better to do, she would flake on him.
Oh,
So that kind of flakiness, not like oh, like whatever.
they were together.
They're still together.
Oh, they're still together. Sorry. Oh, that's
Yeah,
even
that's why I can't.
worse. That's
why I
even
can't-
stranger.
That's why I can't say names. Yeah. So like, oh, there's a rave in town. Like, sorry, I'm going with my girlfriends to the rave.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah,
No.
flakiness.
That's strange.
I think that's a big toxic flag. What about you? What do you think is a toxic flag?
For a woman or a man? I guess a man,
Go
right?
for man first.
Um,
Or do you want to dissect each gender? So I just did woman. You want to stay on woman, and we can finish that, and then open up the men box, or do you want to just alternate? It's on the fly. What are you at home?
I don't
with?
know.
Pat wants to alternate. He's like making the
Which one? Alternate?
Alternate, I think would be cool.
Okay, so
Okay.
now I'm gonna do men.
yes. What makes a man toxic?
toxic? I was gonna say, I guess kind of like flakiness, but not really. I guess over promising and under delivering.
True.
I would say like, oh, I'll do this and I'll do that for you, or like, and then it's like, oh yeah, I'm not gonna do it.
But are we talking about like around the house chores, or like I'm
No,
gonna
in
propose
general.
and then never does?
No, or like, oh, I'm gonna treat you like this and I'll do that, and then they like never do it. It's like, what's the point?
Okay. Do you have an example?
An example.
Yeah, give us an example.
Like if a guy's gonna take you out and be like, we're going to like, I don't know, like one of the best restaurants here, and I'll take you over here, and we'll go on a view, and then they take you to like Burger King. Like, thank you so much for my free fries and my Happy Meal.
Or they take you there, didn't have a reservation, you get turned
Yeah.
away, and you got to go around the pizza you're at.
Something like, I don't know, just like maybe like trying too hard, and like that's a kind of being toxic, I guess. Like you're
I mean, aren't those
Like,
separate?
what?
Trying too hard isn't that a separate?
not like trying, but like putting on like a facade, like you're just like being a fake person. I don't know. I
got
think
you.
men become too macho. I'm like, now you're just a toxic human being.
Okay.
It's not you.
He's trying to show off in front of you.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess okay, fine. If it's not gonna be that, then I'm gonna say like,
I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm saying this is your opinion. I'm just saying he's trying to show off in front of you. But
yeah,
that's a red flag. That's like you're
or like
repulsed
purposely
by
like
it.
not answering. I guess like not answering a phone call or like text message is pretty bad.
So do you think when people like follow the stereotypical rules of texting, you think that's a red flag?
What is the stereotypical rules?
Like
of
when you like
texting?
go out with someone, you're not supposed to like hit them up for 3 days or some shit.
Oh,
Do you think those
No,
are
I
toxic?
think
Do you think
that-
those
yeah.
are toxic rules?
I think with like the whole like playing games with someone, like
Well,
everything is like a
let's-
game, and
let's-
in reality, it's a game.
Let's dive into this because this is a good one, I think.
Yeah. It's like
You go out with someone,
Okay.
you're interested.
Yeah.
He plays the whole I'm gonna wait 3 days before I text her.
God,
Or,
a fucking moron. Sorry.
okay, but like that's the stereotypical.
Yeah, you're supposed to.
So what are you supposed to do?
No, if you go on a date with a woman or whatever, and you enjoy the date, the man I think should text the woman when he gets home or she gets home, like, I really enjoyed myself. Like, I would like to take you out again.
Okay.
I think that's a respectable thing.
Okay. That's like right after when they got home. I don't even think that would count towards the 3-day rule. I feel like that's still part of the same.
Oh, you're saying
Day.
do that?
If you did
And then
that,
wait
it wouldn't
3
count.
days?
Yeah, I think if you did that, it still wouldn't count.
No, you seem like a complete. I mean, in 3 days I could find the love of my life. So no, you better figure it out.
But here's the kicker. When that guy does do it,
Mhm.
and texts you the next day saying, I loved hanging out with you, let's go out again. 90% of women are like repulsed by that behavior. They're like, he's too much. It's too much. I can't breathe. These are the problems.
This
that-
is my maybe this is my ADD like coming through.
You didn't listen to a word I said.
No, I did.
My ADD is kicking in. What?
No, I did. Fine. You get home from the date. You
Yes.
text him. I enjoyed myself.
Yeah.
Had a great time.
I don't think that counts towards
Okay.
the 3 days. like
Now-
it's still part of the same.
Now
day.
I would almost wait the whole next day,
Yeah.
and then close to like 5-6 p.m. Then you send the text because the girl's waiting waiting 12 hours is
Okay.
long for a woman. I think
Okay.
that I think is like kind of mysterious.
Okay.
Still into me.
Okay.
Got to sleep on it and think about it. Another day is almost like, oh, he went on a date with someone else and didn't go well. So now I'm the other option.
Oh, all
yeah,
right.
I would do it the next day at
Okay.
night. That I mean, I'm probably wrong, but
Next day, just
like,
saying what's up, or next day being like,
No,
hey, want to go out?
out. Be like, I really, yeah.
Okay, but like now you're running the risk of her being like, I already have plans.
No, you make. What do you mean? No, you would make a plan for like the following week. You don't do it the same day.
That's what I was
No,
saying.
you just reach out and communicate about that.
Gotcha. Staying in contact.
Yes, but like not too thirsty, but just enough.
Sipping, not chugging.
Gargling.
Okay.
We're
You
gonna
heard it here
gargle.
first. You got to gargle.
Gotta gargle.
You got to gargle, you thirsty people.
Oh God.
All right.
Anyway,
Okay. So
that was toxicity.
so we toxic. My big toxic thing is flakiness.
Okay.
Like, I think you should nip that in the bud. Like, if someone flakes out on you right away, you should move on, and that person's dead to you.
And yeah, because then it's like, what's the point?
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Yeah. As soon as they flake out, like, oh, I gotta take my puppy to the vet, and you're making that
goldfish
shit up.
died.
Yeah. You're making this shit up, moving on, and then your number one thing is being too macho, man.
Yeah, I guess I'm just like ignoring text and like being, I don't know.
Too cool for school.
Yeah, like
Okay.
grow up.
Any other toxic traits?
Oh, I mean, I probably got plenty. I'm sure. I've been in many toxic relationships. I'll say that.
What's one thing
Yeah.
that was toxic that you put up with
Ooh.
that if you can go back in time, you would run for the hills or nip it in the bud immediately?
Oh, that's a good question. So you pretty much have me like reflect on my past of what I would have done differently. Huh. Not date them. That would have been really simple.
Yeah.
What I've done differently.
Maybe you let something
Probably-
go and it built up to something that snowballed.
Oh, I think giving too many second chances. Like, no, like, okay, this is a fun fact about me. I've caught every person I've been with cheating on me. Everyone. So I like always knew.
Jesus.
I always knew. And then I would I guess I would turn a blind eye. So I would never do that again.
Like walked in.
No, I wouldn't no, my God. No, I would just I don't know. I don't want to go through someone's phone, and I won't do that. But I'll be able to eventually catch on. And I think now I would be very well aware of it.
Interesting.
I think. But
I do feel like maybe it's the Leo Virgo in us that intuition is a superpower.
yeah, my intuition's a sick. I think it keeps me up at night. It's horrible. It's so bad. How about you? What would you?
Oh yeah, you're what? Toxic or my intuition? My intuition's on superpower.
No. What would you have done differently?
Ooh. So I'm thick-headed and stubborn.
Mhm.
So I don't stand for this stuff in the first place. So the doing something differently, I take it. I took things personal and nipped them in the bud. Like I said, if you ever flaked on me, you're dead to me, kind of thing. Especially in the dating.
Yeah, I get that. I understand.
Yeah, yeah. Next, I'm very quick to be next.
Yes, I get turned off very fast.
Yeah.
Extremely, actually.
Yes.
Yeah, I will say that too. How about you, Pat? What's your the biggest thing for, I guess, a woman being toxic to you? You're much younger than us here, so you should have something different than we have to say.
I think so. Yeah, I think my big thing is it doesn't really sound odd, but what it's if they don't get along with your friends, I think that's a red flag. But if they don't get along with anybody you associate with, then I think that's a telltale sign that relationship's gonna crash and burn.
And vice versa. If they use their friends to get
exactly.
around stuff or get out of stuff. Oh, I gotta go to Lisa's birthday.
Instead, yeah.
Screw Lisa.
Yeah, you're right. It's true. So,
Yeah, so if they don't get along with your friends, I think that's a telltale sign it's not going to work. Because if they don't get along with the people you associate with, what's the point?
that's true.
So I think that's
Yeah, I guess you're right. But I feel some a girl some girls are so quiet, and some guys' friends are so.
No, I don't
annoying.
mean being
Yes.
shy. I mean just not getting along
Yeah,
with them.
the guy, my guy friends. If you're shy, aren't going to harass you about it.
No, I guess not. I don't mean I just mean like sometimes like men in groups are like really like rambunctious
it
and
can
like
be a lot.
annoying, like
Yeah.
they're like boys.
Yeah.
And like if you have like one girl just like sitting there and just kind of like they're not gonna get along. I guess they're not gonna hate each other, but yeah.
But they're not gonna have fun. Well, she's not gonna
They're
have
not
fun.
She's like, get me out of here.
Throw her in the pool.
Yeah. Okay, so that was the toxicness, I guess. Online dating. I don't online date. Never had. I mean, I've had profiles to help my Instagram, but never went on a date online.
So wait, that's actually a good
That's
strategy.
the only reason why I did it.
It's a great
I've
strategy.
never gone on one.
It's genius. It
Tinder,
actually is genius.
Hinge,
That is
I had my
actually
Instagram
genius.
on, and I would purposely
I'm
open it
gonna
all the
ask
time.
Adrian if I could do this.
No.
You're gonna be divorced in a month.
I'm
She broke up when they were filing for divorce.
I'm just gonna put a picture up with my Instagram account.
No.
No one's gonna want to follow that. What is
Why?
Oh.
They're not gonna know. They're not gonna know anything about
Undefeated
me.
Media? What do they do? Date
No,
the
Doug
company?
Friedman.
Oh, you. Okay. They went the
But
company.
yeah, I
I'm
could
like,
put
what are
I
they
could
gonna
put
do?
both CEO of at Undefeated Media. Oh wow, he's a CEO. Let me follow. Let me see this account.
CEO.
For show.
CEO.
For
Should I have
show.
the CEO? Okay.
That's genius though. So that people go on they see your picture.
Yeah,
They
and I
wa-
put my Instagram
And
account.
they're like, oh, she's never gonna answer the app. Let me DM her in her Instagram.
Yes. And they follow me. It was great. And it's funny because on, I think it's Tinder, when you
Yeah.
like don't open it for a while, it like, I think you stop showing up or something, right?
I think so.
Is that what it is?
I love how you're both like, yeah, I think so.
No, I haven't been on Tinder in a while. And then when you reopen it, you like it re-accesses to everything.
Yeah.
So I noticed that when I deleted it and then reopened it like 2 years ago, I got like 1,000 new followers like overnight. It does work.
Wow.
It does work.
We have to try that.
It works. Letting you know.
Just a picture in an Instagram. Maybe I'll put a picture of like the whole family.
That would be really weird.
Swingers.com. What are we doing here? What is going on?
Ashley Madison,
My
actually.
daughter is not on swingers.com.
She's like 6 months.
7 months.
Oh.
6 months, February.
Oh, she's a half birthday.
Yeah. She had her half birthdays on the 7th. First time at the beach, not crying a lot.
Aw.
So she went in the water. But yeah.
I'm sorry. Okay. All my friends are overseas on different time zones. I don't know what this is crazy. Trying to communicate with like 8 people in fucking Mykonos, whatever. Okay. Oh, summer dating versus fall dating and cuffing season.
Cuffing season. We used to
Cuffing
call it
season a real thing.
getting your winter
Yes.
coat. We used to call it.
Winter coat.
Back in my day, you get your winter coat right before the summer ends.
I never did that. So like that I guess like that's a thing. Like end of summer.
It was a big thing in Manasquan. So I had a house in Manasquan for X amount of years. 30 of us chipped in, and we had it for the whole summer.
Mhm.
Craziness. But at the end, towards the end of the summer, when there was like three
Like August,
three
end of
weeks
August?
left
Really?
before the rental went out, people would start joking and be like, "It's time to start looking for your winter coat." And like you know, in Manasquan, I don't know what it was for like Belmar and stuff, but like it was like a community. Like you knew everyone on the block.
Uh-huh.
We had this party called Around the World where the whole town was involved and
Uh-huh.
every house was a different country. So like we were
Oh,
Germany.
I've seen those. Yeah, yeah.
So
that's
like we
cool.
started this party and like we were Germany one year, so we had Jägermeister everywhere. You know what I
Uh-huh.
mean? And David Hasselhoff posters everywhere. So it was like a community, and everyone would joke like, "Oh, it's time to find your winter coat."
Yeah.
And like you had a couple, you know,
I'm looking for a light jacket. Nothing too serious.
a windbreaker.
I don't want a parka yet. I'll wait till November for that one. That's interesting. And I never did the summer house thing ever.
Ever?
Never. Not my thing.
But you went to like DJs before.
Yeah, no, I did that.
You just did a one night and done.
And I would drive home. I would never drink that much. I was always like the DD.
What?
I never never. I don't know. I was like fun, but like it was way more fun on TV, I think, than in my real life. Actually, definitely, 100%. And
There's
TV is like
nothing
all fake
better.
anyway.
Okay, fine, but there's nothing better. Like, I'm not saying a hangover is great, but like you're a little hungover. Our house was across the street from the ocean, and we would just like jump into the ocean first thing in the morning, and you'd be instantly hangover
The salt would
cured.
just
Instant
keep
hangover
you on.
cure.
Wow.
Yeah, instant. Like-
No, I never did that. I was such like a. Well, I did all summer classes through college to finish sooner, so I never did that. I was a nerd. I was such like a loser. I
I
still
did that
am.
too. I was playing lacrosse in Canada during my college summers.
Really?
Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
And when I graduated, it was like freedom because we always, at 6 a.m. runs and stuff and training. So like when I graduated, it was like, let's go to the shore.
Pat, do you do beach houses, summer houses, or Doug has you in jail here?
Doug has me in jail here. I haven't left the studio in 2 months.
Oh,
Yeah.
hopefully he
Do you
feeds
have a
you.
blowout mattress? Yeah. Just enough to survive.
Just enough. Just
No,
enough.
I've
Don't
gone
want
to
to spoil them.
I've gone to the Jersey Shore yet this summer, actually. So
You have or you haven't?
I have not gone yet. This
Are you
summer.
planning on going? You only have like 3 weeks left.
I know.
What's
Probably
Two.
What's Pat's a big
Yeah.
Philly guy, so what's the Philly
Oh,
equivalent?
well, you an Eagles fan?
Hell no.
Oh, that's a good
Absolutely
answer.
not.
What are you, a Giants fan?
Yeah, die hard.
Oh, he's die-
But he
he's die-
loves Philly, so not the sports team, but he loves the area of Philly.
Yeah,
So
because
what would be?
Most of my friends are down there.
Yeah,
I went to
so
school down
what's-
Why?
there. I went to school down there.
Oh, St. Joe's, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
So what's
that's
the
right, that's right.
Philly equivalent for summer home in Jersey?
It's still summer home in Jersey, but they go to all the south.
They go to like
Jersey Shore towns.
Wildwood.
I think it's Ocean City and Wildwood. It's
Ocean City,
Seattle
yeah.
City is
I
good.
grew up going to Cape May, and like that's my favorite place.
Oh, yeah.
Cape May,
I
I've heard is-
love
I've heard
Cape
it's really
May.
nice.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
my favorite place.
So I haven't really been to Cape May as much, but would you just say, is Wildwood a close? Is Wildwood close?
no, oh my, yeah, yeah. It's right. It's like what,
No,
3
not
miles?
close like distance, but close in like look and feel.
No, not at all.
Really?
No, you haven't done. You should go. You should go. Really, it's worth it. It's so
Alright.
quaint and like Victorian.
Should have
Like the
told me
rest-
this before I got back.
I don't know.
from
You
Wildwood.
went. I didn't tell me where you went. Oh, I'm on vacation. No. That's I didn't tell me. where
That's
you
how
went.
I thought. Oh, I'm on vacation.
Yeah.
Well-
I'm also doing to switch the topic. Are we still talking about toxicity and
You
dating?
can if you want.
Sure.
I think
Pat's
that's
like,
the
"Yeah, I
topic
wanna
that
talk
keeps
about
on
it."
giving.
We could do that. I'm trying to think
The
of
gift
what else.
that keeps on giving.
Dating and toxicity.
Toxic.
Or how about like toxic friends? What makes
a friend toxic?
I think I have a toxic trait with friends. I
Okay,
definitely have
well,
one.
please share.
I don't know if it's just like
So you're
how-
saying you're about to admit to a toxic thing that you do to your friends?
No, it's not even that. I've noticed that I'm definitely. I think I definitely have I like having guy friends, but I definitely have a softer spot for men than women, and a lot of my girlfriends are like it hurts so much more breaking up with like a girlfriend than it does like with your significant other, and I'm completely opposite of that. I can get rid of any person in my life.
True.
It's really all my friends
Same.
are like, "What do you mean?" Like
Same.
I'm like, "No, for some reason I have a much harder time letting go of a man than a woman."
The
much harder.
littlest. Well, it's equal, but the littlest thing I can instantly cut you off.
Yes, and I don't care.
I cut
I'm
off
like,
family members.
me too, very easily.
Yeah.
So that's my toxic trait.
I-
As a,
Yeah, I share the same thing. I can cut if you betray me.
yeah, me
you're
too.
done.
But some of my friends are like, it doesn't bother. I'm like, no, I don't care. I just don't care.
Yeah, you messed up, not me. You
Yeah, it
messed
doesn't.
up.
I don't care.
I don't do harmful things. I love everybody. But if you cross the Doug,
Mhm.
you cut off. I definitely agree with that. All right, so going back to you just said you have guy friends.
Mhm.
I would say a toxic trait for a girl,
Yeah.
not you, not the way you said it, but there's like girls who are like, oh, he's just my guy friend, like the type.
Yeah.
That would be a toxic thing. Would you find it toxic for a guy to have a
Have a
bunch of
girlfriend?
girlfriends?
Mhm.
Like a couple guy friends is one thing, and like you can tell by like the when you're around them, like the
Mhm.
aura of the relationship, like
Yeah.
the you can tell by like the way they act with each other.
Mhm.
But a girl that has a ton of guy friends,
A
and you can
ton?
tell when they're thirsty for her.
Yeah. Oh yeah. 100%. I don't know. I think maybe because I have more of a masculine personality. I would say I'm not like super.
Yeah, you're not like head in the clouds, like he's just my guy
Yeah,
friend.
No, I'm like yeah. No,
You're
no.
like, no, we're watching football. That's different.
Yeah, no, I'm just, but
Yeah.
I mean, I've definitely, I think as men, in my opinion, as people get older and they start falling for other people and getting into relationships, those men now have wives, and usually the wives are not okay with the guy having a girlfriend, so like everything kind of
Sorts itself
disperses
out.
out. Yeah, it kind of happens. So I mean, I don't know. I guess like trust, and maybe if like your significant other meets the person, like, oh yeah, no, like, or if the person's married, or I don't know, just like a.
Well, let's
It
say you
depends.
had a boyfriend and he had a bunch of girlfriends,
Mhm.
and they went to go see Barbie.
Oh no, I have to go. I have to go. I will watch that movie again for the third time. I don't care, backwards, inside out, reversed. I'll do it.
We're going to have a Barbie day. We're going to have drinks and then go see Barbie.
No, because then either he's, I don't know. I guess he's gay, or he's, or I don't know. I feel like that's not like a normal situation.
It's not. It's not. So, but are you okay? Is like our girlfriends? Is that a red flag? Toxic thing?
No,
Guy with a bunch of girlfriends.
I would give it a chance, and if I felt something was weird, then I would investigate.
Okay.
And I will catch you.
We'll find you.
And I will find you. My intuition's too good. So no, it doesn't really. Because one of my best friends is a guy, and I don't see him that way at all. Like there's not even. I don't know. Just like he's like a brother. So I don't know.
It definitely has to do with the dynamic of the relationship. So like that relationship makes sense. But when like a girl's got a ton of guy friends and you can tell that they're all thirsty for
is she thirsty for him though?
It doesn't but see that's the thing. I think there was like a Steve Harvey TikTok or whatever where he's like ask the guy friend, hey, do you want to go out on a date? And if he like you find out real quick if he's thirsty for you. Like if you give him an inch and you open that door a little bit, they'll bust it wide open.
I have a question.
Yes.
I think women have an easier time saying a man is just a friend, but I think men have a harder time saying the woman is just a friend.
Oh yeah, and she could say he's just a friend all she wants, but if she's drunk and is like, "Hey, let's go home,"
oh yeah, they're gonna do it.
Exactly.
I would say so, 100%. And the girl's like, "Ew, absolutely not." That's what I think.
Exactly. That's why I said the dynamic. So you can tell me if you're a girl, "Oh, he's just my friend," and you could be fine, but he says, yeah, we're just friends, but you know he's just chomping at the bit, just waiting for you to mess up.
I think the door is more half open for a man than the woman.
Wide open for the man.
Yeah. There's not even a freaking doorknob on the door. It just swings back and forth. It's like one of those sliding doors, revolving doors.
Dude, just waiting for you to mess up. So all like all the in the past, like when someone, oh yeah, just a friend, like I'm looking at this dude. This dude is waiting for me to mess up. This dude is sitting there waiting.
Because men also want the woman to be the friend first. They think it's like cute and fun. Whatever. They listen to them for a hot minute.
Just a hot minute.
I don't know. Just a hot minute. Do you want to talk about my coffee reviews or thumbs now? Because I have two topics to talk about.
I mean, why don't you do coffee first? We'll let the people
digest it a
little. Digest the thumb.
So before I come in here, I take notes on my notepad of things that we should talk about. And the array of themes that we have is just between Megan Fox's thumbs and coffee and Lizzo. We didn't talk about Lizzo yet either. And fantasy football. We'll be diving into those 4 topics.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Okay, so coffee reviews.
Yes.
So I don't know why I started doing this, but this is just what I thought was fun.
Yes.
So I've been going around in Bergen County, which I might try to branch out to like New York and Philly, Pat. Might end up going there too.
Drive 2 hours for coffee.
Screw it. Yeah, I'll do it. I want to go to Rook. I have to go to. I've been to Rook.
Oh, Rook.
Says Mr. Squan over here thinks he knows everything about the shore.
Down the shore.
It's only a shore thing. Yeah, Rook's like one of the. Oh my God, it's like one of the best.
What town? What shore town is it in?
There's a I think Long Branch is Homedale, Long Branch, Hazlitt.
Ocean Township.
There's like 5 of them. Wait, let's see. Rook Coffee. Let's see. Rook. Okay, there's one in.
We were drinking Red Bull vodka.
Wall, Homedale.
9 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, dude.
What? Drink what?
Yeah, dude. I was saying we were drinking Red Bull vodkas on the shore. We weren't
disgusting. Long Branch, Manalapan, Freehold. Yeah, how come they don't have one up here? What? That's stupid. Anyway, they're good. I've been reviewing cold brew coffee for the last week and a half. I've done 6 or 7 of them.
Bro, we should be making these productions. We'll come video you getting coffee.
Oh really? I make it a riot. I have so much fun in there.
We'll mic you up.
Really?
You can talk to other people. They won't know you're on camera. It'll be fun.
They won't know. Yeah.
So it could be in the distance, and you could be like,
I'll do it.
Yeah.
I did it the other day, and I met Jimmy, the owner of Roasted. They have 4 shops, and they have the thing in there. They make the coffee on premise, like the big thing. And the coolest thing about their coffee was every cup that you order is individual. The beans are individually put in a tin can, and they take it out, ready done, and like you get your real fresh coffee right there.
Wow.
So nothing is like in a pot, or not. Just pretty cool. It was the best coffee I've ever had. I will say that.
Wow.
And
So
I've had a lot of coffee at this point.
what was it? Bold, tasteful, the flavor.
It
What
was
made
like
it the
the
best?
oh my god! It was like drinking silk. It was insane.
Wow.
And I've been drinking a lot of bougie coffee all week, and I was like, this. I'm like, whatever. And I was like, wait a
Wow.
minute. So
What town is this in?
this was Franklin Lakes. There's one in Hasbrook Heights, Fort Lee, and Nanuet. Jimmy's the owner. He was great.
Sign me up. I'm gonna
it was
test it
great.
out.
So yeah, if you guys have any great coffee spots that I should start trying and sipping away on, let me know.
Put them in the comment section.
I'm doing. Have you heard about Cozy Cafe in Paramus or Fairlawn? They give you coffee flights.
And you try different flavors.
Yeah,
and
so I'm
shit.
doing that. Maybe tomorrow I'll do that.
Is coffee the new booze? I feel like booze is like people are on health kicks now, and I feel like people don't drink as much as they used to.
You think that?
I think so.
Everyone's drunk around me all the time.
Any new friends then?
I don't have any friends. Yeah, people are on a health kick. Actually, that's a good point. Do you think like over the years that like alcohol consumption, if you like looked at it on a graph, you think it's gone down?
I think it gone down tremendously when weed became legal.
Where weed. I said
Yeah.
weed. I was what?
When weed became legal,
yeah, you're
there
probably right.
definitely was a dip in alcohol.
Yeah, you're probably
People
right.
want to get away. They want to just like, get away from everyday life and whatever. I feel like the health kick and people something will come out where if you like, huff oxygen, you'll feel great or something. And then that, there'll be something.
Mhm.
I don't know.
I guess so. Like those oxygen bars. Seen those?
Yeah. See, there you go.
It's a big thing too. Breathing. Just in case you forgot to breathe today, please come to see an oxygen bar. Like, what the hell is that? What are they going to offer? Air bubbles and CO2? Like, what are they doing?
Apparently, when we breathe, the air that we breathe is like 5 or 10% oxygen. Like, we don't nearly get as much oxygen as we should.
Mm-hmm.
So
I want to start on panicking all day. And that's what it was. I'm not just like neurotic. Okay, cool.
So yeah, I mean, getting an extra dose of oxygen can't hurt.
Very cool.
So there was a oxygen. I was at Rite Aid or Walgreens. I was getting something stupid, and I was like leaving. And on the way out, they had canisters of oxygen. I got one. It's in the other room.
It's because COVID. That's because of COVID.
It. Okay.
I have one in my house.
And
I have one.
Put it like this.
Yeah, and you just breathe.
And you go.
Yeah. That's right.
Yeah.
It's for people that have COVID.
I felt okay. It's not like a big difference. It's not like I was like, I am Superman now.
I want to try this. Maybe I should do that next time. Oh my god! Everyone, tell people to stop going on vacation. Okay.
Are they FaceTiming you?
Yeah, because they can't.
Tell them to tune into the show.
Oh, I don't know if they.
Tell them to comment.
Because they want to do that as they're sitting in where's the Ibiza, whatever. Okay.
So one of my neighbors in
Yeah.
our apartment complex
Yeah.
just went to Ibiza.
It's Ibiza. If you're here,
Sure.
whatever it is.
Ibiza.
If you're from there, it's Ibiza.
Now, from what I was been told, it's party
It
central,
is. It's insane. Yeah.
and it's the hookup capital of the world.
100%. And the drug
Thank
city.
you.
It's the drug city of the world.
There you go.
It's a place I'd never want to go to.
This was like an argument we were having in the parking lot of our apartment.
And
complex.
if you're going there
Like, it's a
now,
party. I was like, how many orgies did you get in? He's like, what are you talking about? We went there for the food.
not the food. Yeah, the food is fish tacos. There.
Yeah, fish and hot dogs.
Oh my god. Oh god. No.
Fish tacos with bear hot dogs.
Ew. Pass. Should we talk about Megan Fox's thumbs?
Yes.
We're talking about thumbs.
I have the opposite
It's
of
your
a fetish.
phobia. Your
Phobia. There you go. The opposite of a fetish, a phobia. Not even a phobia. It's just like people's thumbs. When some people's thumbs look like toes. And I asked you before I even said anything because I didn't want to hurt your
Does
feelings.
this freak you out?
Not really.
Okay. 'Cause, I mean, mine.
I can
it's
go
just
like
my
this.
knuckles.
You can't really see it, but I can make this thing on the.
Ew. Ew. Oh my god, that was gross.
So like it's just a
Okay,
bar. It's just a
okay.
tendon that's going around the knuckle.
I'm good. No. Oh my god. No.
I can dislocate stuff easily.
I can dislocate a lot of things besides body parts. No, I don't. The thumb. I don't know. You mean like I think it's double jointedness. That's what you mean.
Oh yeah, I'm like, but only some things. Like you have the thumb double joined. I don't have
Yeah,
that.
it's just my thumbs.
Yeah, I don't have that.
And they pop out. Sometimes it hurts so bad. But
My
like,
shoulder does that. Like my
Me too.
shoulders are really loose. I can like hold onto the chair and just pull it out.
no, I don't. All right.
It's out. It's fine.
I don't want to see it. No, it makes me sick. Yeah, but Megan Fox has a downfall. It's her thumbs.
Yeah. So some people look it up. Apparently, Megan Fox. I think I seen Lori Grenier from Shark Tank. It's just like their thumb looks like their big toe.
See, I actually think I would want to have my fingers look like my toes because my toes are like my only good feature. They look pretty. I got purple nails today.
But see, like your toe doesn't look like it's on your hand.
My toe doesn't.
It's like
No,
when
I have.
someone-
I have.
it's like
nice
when their
thumbs.
when
I
their
have
thumb
nice
is so
fingers.
short.
Ew, it looks. Like
Yeah.
I look like Dracula. I can do that.
Like
That's
imagine
gross.
if your thumb started and
Yeah.
ended here, like a half a thumb.
It just means it gets wider.
It's short and stubby. It looks like a toe.
Can
People
we see your,
have
can we
this.
see your thumbs, Pat? I feel like he was hiding
Pat
his
doesn't
thumbs.
have it.
No, you're good.
Pat doesn't have it.
It's worse on a woman. I'm gonna say,
100% because you have nail polish accentuating the.
or if they
for
have like a
sure.
tip and like it comes out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good. Pass. No.
Or dragon hands. There was
I
a
didn't know
girl
that
in
was a
school
thing.
when I was like
Ugh.
5th grade who had dragon hands.
Yeah.
She was from like Korea or Japan or something, and they had this
Okay.
game where you would like it was like TikToks, whatever you recall, where you bounce the ball and try to pick up the things.
Oh, Jax.
Jacks?
Flat.
Flapjacks.
No.
It's just Jack.
Just
You like
Jack.
bounce the
Yeah.
ball, you pick
Yeah.
up the thing. It was like a version of that,
Yeah,
but it was like
jacks.
an Asian version where like you bounce it, pick it up, and then you try to land the things on the back of your hand. And every time she would do it, her fingers would like curve up and look like
Oh,
dragon
You'd freak
dragon
out.
hands. I'd freak out.
This is where our podcast is going. Oh, you have it. He has it.
Oh, sorry, Pat.
Ah!
Ah!
He has it. You're
Pat's got dragon hands. Sorry, Pat.
Ew!
It's
I
not the
can't-
whole. I'm not gonna hate on you, Pat. It's not just because they flip up like that. It's not. It's like It's like some people have like. It looks like claws. They look like dragon hands.
My knuckles. Yeah, my knuckles.
Oh my god, no. It's worse. It's worse on a girl. It's definitely worse on a girl.
100%.
Ew.
Especially when like you're getting frisky.
Oh god.
Oh Jesus.
You got dragon hands all over your body.
Speaking of frisky, let's talk about Lizzo. Her,
Speaking of dragons, let's talk about a lizard. Lizzo.
so
That is the
freaky.
funniest thing you just said.
I'm funny. Lizzo, the sexual allegations against Lizzo.
I didn't hear about these. Can you enlighten me?
I heard like I had to go.
I thought she was shaming people. I didn't know she was touching people.
I don't know what the hell she's doing. Let's see what's happening. Lizzo. Last thing I googled was Lizzo banana. It's so bad.
It
Wait.
involved a banana.
Yeah. Let's talk about allegations against Lizzo. Let's see here. Poor working conditions in the music industry are routine. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, here we go. Here's the list of allegations against Lizzo.
What did Lizzo do?
Sexual harassment and a hostile workplace. There's so many ads on my thing. I don't know why. There's way more ads than there used to be.
Classifies as sexual
Okay.
harassment.
So 3 of Lizzo's former backup dancers have sued the Grammy-winning singer, accusing her of sexual harassment and creating a hostile work environment. Sexually charged and uncomfortable work environment, and it was so severe. Oh, made their employment conditions intolerable.
So slow down.
wait.
Are we talking about like on stage when everyone's gyrating and
No,
humping the ground, or this is like
No, I think,
backstage?
backstage,
She's
I think
like,
it's like
you want to be the
practice.
front dancer? You got to come into my green room right now.
Oh, here. Davis also accused the singer of pressuring her into touching a nude performer's breasts while at a nightclub in Amsterdam. So it's not as she's performing. It's
Whoa. So
What?
they're at a
they're like out.
strip club.
They're out.
not a strip club, a nude performer. So they're at the just let's just say strip
Yeah,
club.
she's probably drunk and being like, touch
Yeah,
her
touch her
boobs.
boob. That is not sexual harassment.
Oh, I guess it's different for everyone.
I'm not condoning sexual harassment by any way, shape, or form.
Wow,
But
her
being drunk and saying, "Oh, touch it," really?
wait, Lizzo's production company is called Big Girl Big Touring. That was the most creative name she could come up with.
How many U's are in the big girl?
No, there's 3 R's. In girl. Big girl.
Make
big-
way for the big girl.
What the hell? That was not what I was expecting. Let's see here. Let's see. There's more. The dancers say that Lizzo paid undue attention to the weight gain of one of the plaintiffs, repeatedly yelling and cursed at performers, and invited them to attend events as spectators without disclosing that there would be nudity. Williams was fired in public. Wait, what? This article is a little backwards. I guess these are. Oh, the stunning nature of how Lizzo and her management team treated their performers seems to go against everything Lizzo stands for publicly, which is true. And didn't she put out a statement though from something, or didn't she just talk about this? Pat, do you know?
No.
They're all suing her. This article is really horrible.
They're all ganging up on her.
Hold on, where was the one I read before? NFL fans are praising league for its decision on Lizzo. What's the decision on Lizzo with them?
Did she was like,
Oh, she's supposed to be the halftime performer
and they
for
cut
Super
her off,
Bowl.
and they cut her off.
Oh, she's been eliminated from contention due to her recent controversy. Wow. I'm gonna be honest. I've never liked Lizzo. I don't like her music. I just couldn't get into it. Taylor Swift, Lizzo.
Oh,
Someone goes, hi, can we please get some real performers this year? I thought Rihanna was great.
Yeah, she was good.
Oh, and she was pregnant. That's pretty cool.
I'm not saying she was bad. I like it when they have like a bunch of people jamming out. Like one that sticks out to me
I
for
love
whatever
her performance.
reason
Was what?
was Aerosmith, Nelly, NSYNC, Britney Spears.
That was years ago, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Those are the ones that are like.
That's also because it was the music of our
Eminem,
time.
Dr. Dre, 50 Cent, Snoop Dogg. That was like 2 years ago or whatever.
But that was like music of our time, I feel.
No, I'm just saying I like it when Aerosmith and NSYNC were like not the same time period, but they like mashed these people together.
Comments are wild. Sorry. Yeah, you're right. You're right. No,
I like when they mash up like 5 or 6 groups.
Yeah, I guess so. If they like change, but they only have like 12 minutes, right, or something. It's like so quick.
Yeah, you could fit like 5 songs in there.
Yeah, I guess so. Do you know what we should talk about? That's kind of close to home here, I guess. I don't know. Maybe you heard about this.
I don't know. Do it.
I don't know. It really won't matter for this, but the recent suicide of Derynn Goodall.
What?
Venom Fitness in Wyckoff.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Do you not read the news?
Bro, I'm working 24/7, kicking ass and taking names.
So he's a professional boxer who opened a gym in Wyckoff in Florida. I don't know how old he was. 32, 34, 34.
Okay.
Killed himself out of nowhere last week. Oh, here. The reason he killed himself was because he was accused of having sex with like 12-year-olds, 13-year-olds, and the father found all the videos, and the cops were going to his house and he killed himself. Right here in Wyckoff.
So they were on the way. How did you know they were on the way to his house?
Because the wife was, he killed himself in front of the wife, and that's
No, but how did he know the cops were coming?
Because he was being investigated. I guess it was already probably going through something. The attorney probably said, like, you're going to be investigated.
And all of a sudden the cops are coming up, and then how did he kill himself?
Gunshot.
Oh man.
Here, it comes right up. Yeah, he's a professional boxer. Here. Man dies by suicide ahead of arrest on child sex charges. It's right here. I'm surprised you didn't know about it.
No.
He's pretty. Yeah, he's got like 300,000 followers. I'd say. I think.
Oh man, he's got no followers.
Yeah,
but
it was a very sad story and disgusting.
How can that? All right, we're live. I gotta keep.
What do you mean? No, I mean, so everyone was like, "Oh my god, this is so sad and so horrible," and then they found out what he did, and everyone's like, "Oh, like rest in piss." Everyone, I'm saying like it's yes.
Okay.
I don't mean
right.
yes.
Right.
At this point, this guy.
Like obviously killing yourself is a sad thing, but like it's not.
No, I mean
it's hard to feel bad for someone who's like.
No, I don't feel bad for him at all.
Yeah.
I'm saying the premise of what actually was happening is sad, not what. Listen,
it's a sad situation.
Whole thing was all over the news, like everywhere. Anyway, so that was that. That was a topic. I have Megan Fox's thumbs on the next slide. Her thumbs are wild.
I'm not putting it up.
What?
Someone wrote about Papa John's. I mean, we can.
What's Papa John's pizza? I used to love, but as soon as I realized was, oh well, there's certain topics we talk about and we don't talk about.
You can comment about something else, but
Talk about whatever we like. Talk about fantasy football. Apparently, Aaron Rodgers. He lives within 9 miles of us now.
yeah,
Right? He lives in Montclair. I think right, Montclair.
Yeah.
$10 million house or something.
So are you gonna play fantasy football this year? Since you are the reigning champion, apparently.
I did do well once. No, 2 times.
So we went from reigning champion to
I did it.
well
I did it
once.
3. I did it 3 years in a row. I won first place the second 2 years, and then the 1 year that I won, I bet like no money. It was like $100. I should have done more, but it's so hard to keep up. It's like a full-time job.
Yeah, but it does if you have a bad team, like if you're rooting for a bad team, it does make the season more bearable because now you're rooting for multiple players from multiple teams.
It's so hard because if you have like someone on your league that is on like a team that you don't want to win, it's like such a pain in the ass.
Yes.
So do you not do fantasy?
So I used to be big into fantasy. I haven't done it like the last 2 years. I've just been busy. But someone asked me, I might join a league or two.
I might do it this year, actually.
Why don't you do a Derynn league? We could set it up and help you set up.
Yeah, but
Truth or Derynn league.
If I did, with
I'll
like
do it.
strangers,
Me, you, no, and the crew.
I think like people that I'm like, I don't want people knowing that.
No.
We could do
me,
that.
Me, you, everyone who came to Biagio's, Carousel, Roy.
We could do that if anyone knows how to play. So,
who would you pick first? If you had first pick and you have any player.
I haven't done any research. I used to be like really on top of my
checking
game.
the analytics.
What was that one app I used to have? Red Zone? Red Zone.
Yes.
I used to like investigate everything. Wait, isn't it Red Zone? Like
Red Zone
football?
is like gives you the real time highlights. Like the Giants just scored. Just get a field goal.
I used to be such a weirdo. I paid extra on my like Verizon account to have the one you could watch all 4 screens at once. I was a weirdo. I am like every man's dream. Or nightmare. I don't know which one. I'm probably a nightmare too.
Would that be a toxic trait if your girl knew more about football than you did?
No.
That'd be awesome.
It'd be great.
All right.
Actually, I dated one guy who I knew a lot more.
Okay.
He knew nothing. He couldn't even watch football.
But here, I think it has to do with the dynamic. If you are interested in the stats and whatever, but if you're viewing the players like, oh, he's such a dream, I think that'd be a toxic trait. Let's watch Aaron Rodgers. He's so good looking.
I don't think he's hot at all.
That's what I'm saying. There's a different dynamic. There's a dynamic.
I don't think he's, or like who's someone that's like. Really,
I wouldn't want my girl watching the screen and being like interested in the football and being like, he's hot and sexy. Like, all right, go date him. Get out of here.
Some of them are hot and sexy. It's true.
Get out of here. I'm hot and sexy. I'm hotter and sexier.
Sure.
I'm right, Pat.
That's like I want to go home. I don't know. Maybe I will do it.
Here's the red flag because we're bleeding the football with the toxicity. The person you're with should view you as the number one in the planet.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Of hotter and sexier. That's my point.
Yeah, actually, you're right. A toxic trait. I used to date a guy who every girl he would see, like, oh, look at her. I'm like, I'm not looking at anyone's ass. I don't know what we're doing here. I'm just looking at my ass. Walk behind me. Like, what are we doing here? Exactly. I'm going out like, that's the big toxic trait. It's annoying.
That's what I mean by it. So like, you're really interested in football. You're interested in football to check out the other dudes, and if that's the case, then like, go be with them.
Mm-hmm. But then someone was saying that if your boyfriend doesn't comment on other girls' appearances, he's gay. I'm like, I don't think so. I think it's like weird.
What?
Yeah,
so like if your boyfriend doesn't
mouth if I said something. Not that I'm looking or would ever say something, but if I did,
they're like, no, he's gay. Then I'm like, I don't think so.
No,
like I wouldn't say that.
I think he's just respectful.
And
I agree. I agree.
And when you get asked, you're watching something like, is this person like? No, they're all ugly. It's a test.
Or you could say they are pretty, but not as pretty as you.
Or that. Either one.
You're right.
But I don't think the person you're with should be admiring traits of the opposite sex.
Oh, I had this recently happen with my boyfriend. I was trying to explain. I was trying to describe a guy to him that I was trying to like explain someone that went to our gym or something. And he's like, "What does he look like?" And I was just like, "Dark hair, like I guess good looking." He's like, "What do you mean you guys good looking?" I'm like, "I'm trying to explain it to you. I don't know. Like it's so hard."
you failed.
And I got in trouble. He
You
goes,
failed.
but then he saw me. He goes, "Oh, he is kind of good looking. All right." I was like, "Oh my god." I'm like, I
No,
don't know how
you
to do it.
failed.
I failed.
You
I failed
I would
miserably.
have cut you off instantly.
Really?
Yep.
I
Bye.
don't know. He's like 20 years
Bye.
old. I don't know how to
Doesn't
explain
matter.
it.
Doesn't matter. I'm numero uno. Maybe I don't know. Do you feel because we
No,
have the
like,
same
he'll
birthday?
describe like a girl like, oh, I like the like I don't know. It doesn't really bother me. I wasn't like the ugly. Like if I said the ugly dude, he'd be like, "Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about."
That's fair. You could say that.
I don't
But
know.
You can't do anything better than ugly dude. Moderately good looking. Nope.
Wait.
We could say this. We could say this.
Yeah, I'm reading.
All right.
It's a nightmare.
The AFC East is a nightmare. Okay. Here's the question for you: women who like Daniel Jones are not dateable.
He's the
I like Daniel
Giants guy, right? He's the
I like
Giants
Daniel
quarterback.
Jones.
yeah. He's young, isn't he?
I'm a Daniel Jones fan.
I'm
a
a
Daniel
woman, so I guess it makes you still.
But
Wait, he's not. Wait, what's the thing? We're not desirable.
dateable.
Oh, dateable. Wait, I'll be honest. I really took a whole year off of football. I didn't even watch last year, so I'm
I
kind
think
of.
Daniel Jones is a average, decent
Guy.
looking human. Yeah.
Do they mean look wise, or they just mean in general?
Don't put
about
anyone
him?
on a pedestal. No, never idolize anyone. Don't put anyone.
My eyesight's gotten so bad as I got
I'll
older.
read it to you. I don't idolize
here,
him,
there.
but I think it'd be
Dang,
cool if I
pistol.
ran into him. That'd be cool. I'd give him a high five.
Yeah.
Keep up the good work. Dable was over here in
Who?
Brian Dable.
Who's
He's the
that?
head coach of the Giants. He was
That's him? That's his name.
so I was at TS Ma.
The head coach of
TS
the Giants.
shout outs to TS Ma. They're one of my favorite clients. They're the best Chinese food in the world. And I was
gotta
there.
order from there.
I was there. You do. I was there talking to the owner, and we were having a conversation. And all of a sudden, I see Brian Dable walking across the street,
Oh, why did I think his
and
last name was
I
not
gave him a
Dable?
high five.
Tell him maybe we should get out of the Chinese restaurant and start on the field because the Giants are not really doing well. They did better last year, I guess.
Yeah, what
but
are you talking
they did
about?
better.
They
We
won a
did
playoff
great.
game.
I
Yeah.
know that was like the first
We
time
did
in
great.
10 years over
We
here.
did great. Last season
Um,
was so much fun.
It was better. I agree. What was I gonna do? Say football. Lizzo, we couldn't cross her out. Coffee we talked about. People's thumbs. Megan Fox. Oh, Twitter becoming X out of nowhere. No announcement. Let me change my app on my phone. I thought it was like a porn site. I was like, oh my god. I was like, what did I do in my sleep? I don't know. Twitter becoming X. Okay, Elon Musk, calm down. What was it about?
Do you follow your exes on X?
Do no, everyone's got. I will erase you from my mind and my search bar. You are
same.
blocked and unloaded. Sorry.
Same.
You-
And that's Pat. You should be taking notes. This is why I think astrology is a thing that you should be
Yes.
looking into. We have the same birthday. We have a lot of similar tendencies.
I guess so.
Or
So
maybe
if you
it's
can
because-
figure out, so
Yeah.
now you know. Look, you just
Okay.
watched a 45
I'm gonna be honest.
minutes.
If you're gonna get serious with a girl,
Yeah.
you need to block your ex. And if you do it, it gives if you are really serious about the girl you're with.
I mean, I've never dated anybody, so all
Ever?
my exes are blocked. Yeah.
This is a whole topic in itself. This is
What?
great. You want to sit next to me? We can talk about this.
Next week?
Wait,
Yeah.
really? This
Yeah,
is
yeah.
great. How old? You're 23?
Yeah.
That's normal. Okay. I mean, it's not bad. No, it's good.
Well, people aren't in date mode at 23. They're in
Single
phone
mode.
mode.
Well,
No,
yeah.
no. Don't put this on me on there.
That's
No,
true.
No.
Because I had a boyfriend from 18 to 23, 19 to 23. And then when I became single at 23, I was like, I'm going on TV. Screw this. I was like, I wasted 5 years of my life with a
That's
loser.
wild decision.
No, I just like really like and that okay. So that was like my first relationship, like college
Mhm.
boyfriend. He asked me out like 3 times, and I said no because I was like, I want to be like single and fun. This is cool. And I was like, all right, fine. Then when I got out, I felt like a free bird, and I just like went like balls to the wall and was like, I'm gonna go on TV, like just because I could, because I was single, I could do what I wanted. And then I don't know how that really played out for me, but here I am. But no, so I do understand. I think there's something maybe as a woman at 23, you feel like so free, even a man, I guess.
Well, at the same time, too, I feel like 90% of the population at 23 is not trying to get in a relationship. And I also think nowadays,
Yeah.
people like 40 is the new 20. I think that people are acting like they're 21 when they're 40.
Yes.
And they're like single running around. And then one day at like 45 or 50, they're going to be like, oh shit,
I have
where'd
a
my life
question.
go? and I'm not married and
Yes.
have kids. Shit, what did I do?
You mean
Like
for
Sex
people
in the
that are-
City. I think Sex in the
Yeah.
City is a stupid. Like whatever. We don't have to get into the Sex and the City show. But you get these 4 girls that I don't know how old they are, like 40 years old, and they're running around
Yeah.
having Sex in the City.
Yeah.
Okay, you're gonna turn around at 50 and have nothing, no life.
So it's funny because I have a group of friends that are like this, and I
Yes.
have another group of friends that it's a different way.
Okay.
And someone told me, and I want a man's opinion on this.
Okay.
Someone told me that if you're a man and you meet a woman who's like 30, I don't know, 35, let's say
Okay.
35, and she's either never been in a relationship and she's still like doing her thing and like not
Mhm.
like, that's a big red flag.
That would be. It would depend on the dynamic. Like,
Okay.
You know, dynamics are really important. But like, if she just didn't find the right one and she's a wholesome person, that would make
Right.
that could make sense. But if she's a wild child and has a house in Manasquan and
Yeah, she's
and
still like
going to
partying.
going
or
to you know Ibiza, there you go,
going to Ibiza.
going to Ibiza.
I mean, there's all different. I guess like everyone has a different path in life, and if you're looking to find like the one, and you want to like hold out. I do understand that. But I guess I never looked at it as being like a red flag. If you're, I guess maybe because I don't know. I'm gonna be 30, and I've like just got into a serious relationship, and I'm like, oh, so now I have to like do this whole thing.
So I've kind of been like not like a hopeless romantic, but like
That's a Virgo thing, I think.
I value relationships. I wasn't a wild child, like
Yeah.
you know what I mean.
So wait, when did you start dating your wife? How old were you? 28.
Like 5 years ago, 6 years
No more.
ago.
Oh, so you were 30.
Yeah,
That's normal. She's younger than you or older?
we're same age.
Oh.
Yeah,
Not bad.
but like in the past, in my life, I would like be putting people through: are they dateable or not? It wasn't like I just want to hook up with people. It was like, are they dateable? That would be are they dateable?
Yeah, and I feel like people get like very judgmental saying that, like, oh, you're still single, like you're just like trying to have fun. Like, no, you're like trying not to have fun. You're trying to find somebody, so you're trying to stay.
And that's what I mean. Like that person is at a huge disadvantage because everyone in his age group wants to have fun. People want to have fun until they're 40 years old, and then they turn around
and then they're like,
and they're like, shit.
Yeah, it's bad because then you're like your youth is like slowly fading away.
Yeah.
A lot of your friends have kids or they're like whatever they're doing.
Now what do you do?
Yeah, and then you're alone.
Awkward silence.
I don't know. Being alone is fun though. I mean, I guess it is. It's not. I don't know if it is.
Bill Gates did this video before he released COVID or whatever the hell happened. Before he did these CDC, before he had these CDC guidelines or whatever. No, but there was like this video he made and he tracked population, and as things got easier for the people were less likely to reproduce. So reproducing is flight or flight. Like when conditions are hard and people are poor and have less food or whatever, the population goes up. It's like a fight or flight kind of thing. As life gets easier, as you can party until you're 50 and have a care in the world, you don't really think about having kids or something. Yes. So we're in a world where
That's
people
okay.
kind of have it easier than, walking up a hill both ways with no shoes on in the snow, right?
Yeah.
Like back in my day, I think we're living in an easier time period. Like, you can Uber anything.
But I also think it's because our lifespan has increased by like 12 years over like the last 30 years, been like an extra 12.
Okay.
And like science and like doctors and medicine and
sure.
So like women can now have kids and like IVF. Like now we can like freeze our eggs and have kids at like 60.
Yeah. Okay. Fine.
It's kind of bizarre.
So you're saying, we're saying that in like 50 years, when we have more technology and we live to be, let's just say 150.
Yeah.
That 80 will be the new 20.
That's a good point. Do you think that our lifespan is going to keep increasing? Do you think that like in 50 years we'll live to 120?
I think we'll get to a point where we can reproduce organs and stuff, and death will be something of a tragedy, like accident, like a car accident, where like
shit,
like your heart, you might have a heart attack, but they can replace your heart because they'll have like these stem cells, and cloning will be a thing. So they'll clone your body.
Yeah, I could see cloning being a thing. Absolutely.
And then and the rich people will have a clone of themselves. So when their liver gives out, they just replace it with their own liver. from
Oh,
a
God.
frozen
I don't want to be
person.
around for this. This is
Oh
too
yeah,
much
it's
for
gonna
me.
be. So what's gonna be freaky though is like the only reason why you would die is because
Of an accident.
So be overpopulated. People, and there was also I'm seeing
Okay.
videos now where people are like fasting and doing all sorts of stuff and actually like starting to reverse aging.
By fasting, right?
Yeah, so fasting is really good.
That's
for
what
you.
I do because it takes your cancer cells and
Yes.
I fast 3
Did you
times
watch
a week.
Limitless?
No, but I heard about it.
With Chris Hemsworth?
Yeah, no, I saw the thing, but I didn't watch the whole thing.
Okay.
But yes, I think that's where the clip came
Cold
from.
plunges.
Yeah.
Fasting kills bad cells.
Yeah.
So there's things like, we're getting closer and closer to figuring it out.
It's true.
I don't think we have a clue about anything yet.
We're gonna get hit with an asteroid. Yeah, in 50 years anyway. Hopefully not.
How about 100? I can deal with 100. 100 years from now.
Yeah, 50.
My daughter will
I'll
be
80.
gone like 100 years from
100?
now. Yeah. I can
You
deal
don't
with
know that. She might be with the
Or
stem cells.
150.
She might be the stem cells having a new liver or
All right.
something.
Well, she would have a nice long life.
Okay.
That's what they think happened in the past, that some meteor came and so for example, the pyramids. We have no clue how that was made.
Yeah.
So they think that people think that a volcano or an asteroid hit and just wiped us into oblivion and only a few people survived, and that's why we have no clue what happened in the past and how these pyramids are built.
So where are the pyramids from? From the past?
The pyramids? You don't know about the pyramids?
In Egypt, yeah.
Yeah.
What about them?
We have no clue how they were built. To this day, we cannot build the pyramids.
Really?
Yes.
We can't build them?
We can't build them. We have no clue how they were made and how they were built.
Why?
You know about this?
No.
Why? There's a show called Ancient Aliens.
I've heard
Check
about
it out.
that, yeah.
Yeah, so check that out.
Is
I
that
don't
a
think
real
they go
thing?
into Ancient Aliens is a real thing. They
can't. This is a real thing.
we have
Scary.
no idea how the pyramids were built.
Why can't we build? So we can't build them anymore?
We don't know how to build them
Why?
because
They're
we're stupid.
triangles.
They're ginormous triangles. The blocks, we don't have a piece of we don't have a machine today that can lift the blocks at the base of the pyramids.
Oh, here we go. If we were to build pyramids, there would be labor laws and regulations. Oh, that's why. That would prevent the same methods to be used. That's why. Because of labor. Because of labor laws.
No. I don't know what website you just read that on.
I'll tell you.
We have no clue.
Newsfire.net.
We have no clue.
The level of manpower and labor would be very difficult. This is mind blowing.
Yeah.
But it's no different than bricks, right? Like
they're bricks the size of a country. The pyramids are huge.
The size of a country.
The pyramids are drawing.
It just says that they wouldn't be able to be because it's very grueling and demanding. I thought it had to do with like.
There's no machine.
Yeah, I got that.
On Earth that can move the bricks that are involved in the pyramids. Maybe the teeny tiny ones at the very top, but like everything from 50% and below, we have no clue how they got.
I think like 1,000 people picked them up and put them down. And like,
you don't think we have a machine that can do it like horsepower and a tractor that can move stuff? We can't. We don't know how it was done.
Okay, that's
to
creepy.
this day.
I didn't know this.
And here's another creepy thing: there's like windows in the pyramids that when the sun hits them, they were supposed to like. Apparently, there's something about how like the sun goes through these windows and like triangulates and makes gold at the bottom of the pyramids. And
you're saying that this is the only thing that didn't disappear of an asteroid?
One of the eighth one. No. Here we go. This is what I'm saying.
Mystery of pyramids. Wait, what is this? I'm so freaked out. Sorry.
So my point is, we were so sophisticated. We built the pyramids. We had this sophisticated civilization.
Yeah.
An asteroid hit.
Yeah.
Took out almost everybody.
Okay.
But enough of us to the species would survive. And now no one has an idea how the pyramids were built because we just knocked us into oblivion. So all the technology or whatever we had was totally destroyed.
But the pyramids made it.
The pyramids made it. And there's also, like the world, here's another thing that's going to blow your mind. Every 5,000 years.
My face is like, sorry.
Every 500,000 years.
Yeah.
The world is supposed to correct itself in its spinning.
Okay.
So we're overdue. And when it happens, the world just stops on its axis. So like we'd be talking and we just smack against the wall. Because we're spinning right now. Yeah. So we would just smack against the wall.
We're overdue. How do we know when it last stopped?
They have technology that make it like whatever to also we're overdue for like a major
Oh.
volcano.
This was on the Joe Rogan podcast. That's why you know about this. Or no?
I
oh,
get some information from that. There's a clip or two of that.
This is. I didn't know. I did not know this, and I wish I did know it.
Yes.
And the pyramids were Egypt and Greek, right? They were both.
They're in Egypt, I think. Here's another one that's going to blow your mind.
Here we go. Mind
They-
blown. There's
they-
a lot of comments in here.
They uncovered a tomb
Yeah.
with a dude inside of it. This is on
Okay.
Ancient Aliens. This is an episode of Ancient Aliens. They uncovered a tomb. And in the tomb, it had all those prized possessions and cups and
Okay.
gavels and whatever.
He was dead, right?
Yeah, no, it
Yeah,
was like a mummy.
Okay.
Yeah, they mummified him
Mhm.
when like they believe that you take
Yeah,
things into the afterlife.
Yeah,
so they
yeah.
in his tomb, they put a bunch of stuff in there. There was like 3 or 4 of these like carved out wooden birds,
Mhm.
but they were the exact dimensions and aerodynamics of an airplane. So like it looked like a bird, but all the measurements and all the analytics of everything was of an airplane. Like the set, like apparently you have to have a certain wingspan for the
So
airplane to
airplanes
take
are like
off.
we're on a second realm of it, or maybe third or fourth. Like it's
And-
happened before.
And all these major cities in
Yeah.
Egypt and stuff, they use like LiDAR and they
Okay.
found these like takeoff airfields.
Is
That
this ancient
point-
alien thing a real thing?
That point, yes, it's like episode 1 of Ancient Aliens. They found this bird.
Is it on
that-
Netflix?
yes,
I'll watch it.
they found this bird
Yeah.
in the tomb,
Okay, I heard you.
and then they found airports
Yeah.
that pointed to the major cities of Egypt and all these other places. So that one with the big rocks that like look like a clock
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like there's an airfield. There's a plane of land
What the
that points
hell?
directly to the pyramids. There's another plane of land that points to like the North Pole. Like there's like these planes of land that go to major points in history.
Oh, it's creepy. I'm gonna watch this tonight.
Sweet.
Ancient aliens.
Welcome to the club.
Okay, we have like 4 comments on here. I can't read them.
Oh, cool. Yeah, we're not going to answer any of this, guys. If you have a real comment, please put it in the comment section. We'll answer it live with you today if it's relevant and not
Your
insulting.
I want to see what the I'm trying to read. I can't even read that, so it doesn't matter. Sorry, buddy. Like that. You guys are nuts. This person's just talking to himself.
Yes.
Oh my god. All right.
So yes, definitely check out Ancient Aliens.
All right. And speaking, this will be the last thing. So Pat can go home and go on Tinder.
Or what's the one where you walk past somebody?
Happen.
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 It's happening.
Tonight.
No, you should
All right.
It's happening.
go. And you know what? I said a lot of my friends like will ask for like dating advice or like how do you meet somebody, and I guess it's definitely hard. But I always say is you should go somewhere that like if you enjoy reading books like a library, or like you enjoy working out the gym, like you enjoy live music, go see a concert. And if you meet someone, like go places that you want to meet someone that has the same interest as you, because then it's a little bit easier. Like you probably have a common interest by going to that location. That makes sense.
Makes sense.
Like if you like screamo music, go to a screamo concert, and then you'll maybe meet someone that likes the same music as you. That's
Yeah.
So I don't know.
You should be on Happening. And then, people
Yeah,
who
get
come
on
through the
Happen.
studio and do a podcast, you might find someone.
God, kill me. Someone.
That's one thing I won't do.
No. But yeah, so that's.
I'm not saying you. I'm saying people in general. A
general.
lot of people come to the studio.
I like if you go to you like coffee, open it in Starbucks.
Yeah.
You meet someone that likes
Well, it should be
coffee.
open 24/7 to wherever you go. TS Ma.
You think that Starbucks should be 24/7? Oh, that's a good
No,
topic.
I'm saying the app should be open to wherever you go.
It is 24/7, but Starbucks should be open 24/7. I agree with that. No, the last topic was the Barbie movie. You didn't see it?
No.
I'm the only person that saw it, and I didn't like it.
I just
I was.
I
bored.
was told that it was like they were trying to put underlining messages and it was like political. I'm just like
There was definitely messages.
I just want to leave it alone. Can we just like go in and get away from things? Like
Yeah,
don't
I
tell me
agree.
what to think. Leave the kids alone.
I don't know. I
Oh.
don't remember what the. It was just a very. I don't know. I wasn't expecting it to be what it was. I was definitely bored, and like I'm not like a big fantasy anime kind of whatever, like fake. What's that called? Fictional. fiction stuff.
Sci-fi.
Yeah,
Mhm.
sci-fi fiction. Yeah. I'm not really into that kind of stuff. So the whole like they were trying to like get out of like the Barbie world into the human world. I'm like, it's
Yeah.
one world. Like what are we doing?
Hmm.
Like the dolls exist in human life. So the outfits were cool and Margot Robbie was great. But besides that, I give it like a 4 out of 10.
So there was a scene where like she gets off her shoes and is on her tippy toes or whatever.
Yes, walking.
Apparently that took like 3 days to film. They couldn't get it right, or it was really tough to do.
Oh, I heard Feet Finder offered her $1 million
To-
to join Feet Finder
Wow.
because of that clip. That's what I need to do.
It's an easy millie.
I need to get on a movie with my
That's an
feet.
easy millie.
Easy millie. I don't know. I would not recommend. I mean, if you want to see it, go see it. But it wasn't not my thing. I'd rather watch this ancient alien thing, I guess.
I'd rather watch the Ninja Turtle movie.
Or
You
that.
a Ninja Turtle fan?
No, I don't know.
They were big back in my day when I was a kid.
That was Donatello, all that
was
stuff,
Michelangelo,
right?
yeah.
Michelangelo, yeah.
Yeah, Michelangelo was my dude.
I can't. You're at. I'm
Don't
so.
worry, I got you. Don't worry. I if it's worth telling, I'll tell you. Don't struggle.
I can really read. This person hates me.
I don't know why they're watching.
Yeah, really. I'm like,
we're the one with no life.
I told you I have a lot of haters. No, what will happen is they won't watch this live. I get a lot of DMs after they watch it at the end. They watch it when it's like over.
Yeah. So much fun.
Anyway, all right. What time was it? 6:30 p.m. Perfect timing. So those were the a million random different topics that we talked about.
Yeah.
And tomorrow I'm gonna try new coffee and
When I get back, let's do it. We'll make you some professional coffee review videos.
okay. Really, we should do that. It'd be
Well,
fun.
there's a quote unquote magazine on the way, and we definitely want you to do like food reviews on it. But
I would do it. Okay, that'd be
absolutely,
fun. Yeah.
absolutely. But for now, until that's up and running, let's get some coffee videos up.
I'm down. I'll bring a friend.
If you or someone you know has a coffee shop, put in the
Yeah.
comments section, and we will visit it.
Yes, and we'll do a whole big thing. But yeah, so that was pretty much it. That was our weekly catch up for like a month, and it won't happen again. So, and if there's someone that we want to see on my podcast, please put it in the comments or send me a DM, and I will try to get them on.
Cheer, buddy.
And that's about it. So thanks for watching Truth or Dare.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time on Truth or Daring.